So we're meeting up here. I'm supposed to be getting this Optiplex 990 on Craigslist. Talked them down to 125. I think that's a pretty good deal for an i7. This is a 2600. We can make our build, get a good PC running. Trying to do it on a budget. Sale went well. We didn't get robbed. It doesn't come with a power cord, so that kind of blows, and it also doesn't come with a hard drive, but we were able to get those from Micro Center in addition to an RX 560 pretty easily. Let's get back to the house, install these parts. I think it's gonna be pretty good. Let's take a first look at it. First thing we want to do is rub it down, make sure we clean it off as best as possible. Good looking PC. Seems to be in pretty decent condition. Only issue with this one is he did tell me that there's no power supply cord and there's no SSD storage, so we're gonna have to provide those. Let's take a look on the inside. There we go. So overall, the build process was great. I had a lot of pros as far as buying the Optiplex for $125. I got a CPU, I got a case, I got a motherboard, and I got 4 gigs of RAM. That's a pretty good deal. However, that's pretty much where the pros stop. The cons came into play pretty heavy. My first con is PC didn't come with a hard drive. If you're gonna buy an Optiplex 990 or any type of Optiplex system for a budget build, make sure you buy one with a hard drive. I had to go out and buy an SSD so I could load up the games and install the operating system. Look for an Optiplex that has a 500 gig hard drive and then buy a 120 gig SSD just for the operating system, and then put all your games on the hard drive. Much more cost effective build. The second con, I didn't buy a used GPU. I bought my RX 570 market price, and that came out around $178 before tax. And right now, used RX 570s are going for much cheaper on eBay. I've seen them $120 and less. So if I had just been patient, I could have got it at a much cheaper cost. And my other con was I didn't really try to utilize the power supply that came with the machine. They sell adapters that take Molex connectors and plug them into 6-pin, and since the RX 570 takes a 6-pin power adapter that the power supply didn't have, I just used the SFX Corsair one that I had laying around, so that really didn't count towards the total budget for a real world scenario of building an Optiplex system. All in all, the build cost around $380, including the computer itself and the new components. If I were to do it again, I could probably build it at about $300 instead. Better value than building this PC at $380. So if you're gonna build a budget Optiplex 990 or any type of Optiplex system, I wouldn't go past $300, because at that point you're pushing into actual new PC territory. Yeah, that was my budget build. If you like what you saw, please consider subscribing and leaving a like, and I'll see you in the next one.